All the way to the end.
Okay.
And we'll come back.
It's just such a little show. Hey YouTube, we just came into the Hershey Car Show 2017.
Largest swap meet in the world.
Largest swap meet in the world. We are going to see if we can't find some parts for some of our cars. Bill and I are doing this solo, so we don't have to worry about kids or wives or anything. We're debating whether or not we're going to stop for food or water or anything else, unless I guess we get the parts we want. So have fun tagging along, try to keep up. So this is our first, this is a Model A hood or gas tank. This is our first field. That's what I said to you. I mean, it was a Model A thing over here. So this is our first field that we're going to. Anytime we see Model A stuff, we stop. Those aren't the size you need. We have our list of stuff we're looking for. Bill's looking for some seats, some tires to drop his Model A down to a 16-inch wheel instead of a 19. Yeah, so I was looking. The guy's got some pretty cool 50s and stuff like that over here.
That'd be cool for the wind level, so.
Yeah, this is a cool little pit bike.
Yeah.
$800.
Yeah, KDX.
KD 80X. Eh, kind of cool. Yeah, so
that's all things up. That's for
28,
29. I got mine for 25.
Yeah.
I might be selling the car. Yeah, I can't hold down my. Oh my. A headlight, this is the place to come, right?
Yeah, definitely. If you need a headlight for your old car, this guy's got it. I think he just went around stealing headlights. Cool looking, really.
Double up would look neat in your car.
A what?
You could double up like that, you know?
Yeah, I was looking at that. It's funny you said that. The problem is I don't think I have room.
Yeah, I don't think he does have some nice stuff, nice bikes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
but
but
I always like the place.
he's probably got it. He's probably got some stuff stuffed in there, you know.
This isn't where we came in, is it?
No. No, this is
the second aisle.
It's a second aisle. Yeah, it's too many parts here. You get confused.
Yeah, you wind up
walking around going, "Hey, did we do this aisle?"
Size of that.
Huh?
Look at the size of that.
Yeah.
Track nose.
Another body. Is that a Chevy?
What?
That body over there? Looks like a Chevy. Hey.
No, I'm not good with this old one.
I'm not good with those old ones either. Hey, that guy said there was only 4 of them made. Here's one of the other ones right next to him. There's only 4 made and they're all 4 here. I don't think these are good tires. They're 17s anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking for some nice ones. I'll pay $100 for tire for new ones.
Hey, that's a nice modified.
Yeah.
Gas or whatever you want to call it. It's cool. $16,000 he wants for that. A little much. This guy's got Model A stuff.
Yeah.
And rims. Anything else?
Yeah, you got a pretty good shot from both sides, right?
Yep. is a better side. This side has a bathroom.
Yeah. This is all the newer stuff.
Well, we didn't do fare too well with the old stuff.
You got a whole section over there we haven't done yet.
Oh, we haven't done that section over there? All right. It's early enough. We'll walk back. My phone will tell us how many miles we walked.
Well,
Yeah. How many steps I took, which seems to be a lot.
yeah.
But you know, I don't see a lot of guys walking around with parts.
No, people are.
So I think the prices were a little high.
Yeah.
So maybe we got to make these people be a little bit more hungry and get them later on today. Because gauges for 300 bucks, because they're Lucas gauges, didn't seem like it was worth it to me. I don't have a Lucas car. But we'll see. The advent of eBay makes swap meets just an exercise in exercise. So this is the back half of where the stadium is. Again, it's miles and miles apart. They say this is the biggest swap meet. I kind of believe them.
In the world.
In the world. I mean, it just goes for miles. So, but the problem is I haven't really found any parts we needed. So you would think Model A seat wouldn't have been that hard to find in the largest swap meet in the world, but
These guys,
we haven't found it.
What I remember from that field down there, at least last year, it was more like the guys in the very beginning. You know, like the club guys and the,
Right.
You know, they got a show over there. Looks like the show cars over there.
Well, if you really want, you get a picture of a woman's ass bent over. That's kind of a nice thing for your lawn if you really wanted it, I guess. But anyway, I'm just going to continue walking.
You want to go to the car show or stick with the?
This is what?
You want to stick with the swap meet?
I want to stick with the swap meet because we're not going to see all of it. This is, give you a forewarning, this is not a car show to bring your wife or your kids to, because it's nothing but walking and looking at parts that are rusty that wives and children wouldn't understand what you're looking at least most wives. So there's Model A stuff here, so we're gonna stop.
Unloading the van with me, you know?
By the Hagerty insurance display. These are cars they built, I believe, from parts from the show last year. This truck.
The truck's 2 years ago. Last year was the A.
I take that back. Last year was the A. The truck was 2 years ago. I'm gonna say this again. A lot of people walking around, but I don't see a lot of people walking around with parts. So I think there's a lot of parts here, and the reason why is the prices are so high, they're staying here. Well, now we've walked the show, and now we're going back to try to find parts that we marked out and took pictures of the site to see if we can get it at a reasonable price. Now that we know there really aren't any more of those parts throughout the whole show, I guess we have to now try to dicker with the people that wanted top dollar for their stuff. So see if we can't get top dollar stuff for reasonable prices. That would be a better situation. So we'll let you know what happens. So now we're at the Chocolate World. You always got to stop when you're at Hershey at Chocolate World because it's the freshest candy you can get from Hershey. And if I came home from Hershey without chocolate, I'd probably get killed. So stopping at Hershey Chocolate World to get candy.
think we're the only people leaving with real parts.
There you go.
People are looking at us like,
Yeah.
look at that, and they actually bought parts.
Yeah, wow.
I thought it was just a parts show.
Yeah. They had that much money on them. Could you imagine that? $42,000 for that, $42,500 for a '56 Thunderbird. I didn't think they were bringing that kind of money, but I could be wrong. Trans Am, Smoking the Bandit up ahead.
Okay, he's covered up for the night. Why'd you gotta cover his softback?
Because it's probably a colored top, and if it rains, it'll stain. Like the Apache pickup up there. It's kind of cool.
And that would look cool just with primer and dents and everything else. You know what I mean?
I can't have something with primer and dents.
But I mean, it would.
Yeah, I know, but I couldn't own it.
That's probably even an 8-foot bed. It still looks cool. It is an 8-foot bed.
Yeah, it looks like an 8-foot bed.
I wonder if it's a 4x. It looks like it.
I don't know. I can't see under. I can't see the front axle. $55,000. Yeah.
All around.
No. I think I like my wife's new Mercedes more than that.
Redo the chrome.
Yeah. Paint it white. Probably was white from the factory.
Oh, it was white from the factory.
Look at this, a station wagon.
21 grand.
21 grand.
$6,500 for a Chrysler Imperial, right?
$6,500 for a car that you couldn't sell, but does have Corinthian leather in it. I don't really know what Corinthian leather is, but it has Corinthian leather. Do you know Chrysler made that name up?
You can make these for next to nothing.
Needs a head gasket?
No.
Oh, he wants a head gasket.
You can build these for next to nothing.
Yeah, but it's just a go-kart.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I like the windshield.
Yeah, the one that's just sitting on the steering wheel.
Yeah, so your wife gets the bugs in her face, not you. My wife would drive. I would be getting hit with the bugs. We got to what? Toss the water? Good. It's a rare find. Someone walking with parts and candy.
So I probably spent $200 here today.
You probably spent $200 here today. I didn't spend a dime. No, I bought you a soda
And a cookie.
And a cookie.
Water and a cookie.
A water and a cookie. So I spent $15.
This rat face thing's been all over the place right now.
Yeah,
Somebody must be just remaking them now, or what?
probably. So it's crazy. Well, this isn't part of the show we saw. So hey, check that thing out. It's kind of a cool little.
Logo?
No, they made it from like one of those
Little buses?
little buses into a motorhome kind of thing.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
You know, when you don't feel like spending $100,000 on a motorhome.
You may
You know?
do for what you can get.
Well, I mean, that's just as nice
Probably
as.
a township bus that they bought at auction.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, there's nothing wrong with building stuff. You know, that's the problem with America. No one wants to build anything. You know, and they don't want to teach their kids how to build things. All right, that was the Hershey car show. We're back at our car. We did find some parts. So we're getting out in the car at this point, and you can see the traffic is pretty busy leaving here because, again, this was the largest car swap meet in the world. So hopefully you enjoyed it. As usual, I did stop and get my candy. So anytime you're at Hershey, you got to get candy. So yeah, it was a pretty sweet show. I enjoyed it. A lot of walking around. I didn't find any parts I needed, but then again, I really didn't need any parts. So thanks for watching as usual. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and make some comments. I always answer. See ya.